Rama Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri
Hare
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Sunday. It is 3rd of May. It is Jyeshta Masa, Trivikrama Masa, Krishna Paksham, Vidyatari. There are no Vaishnavas in the calendar today. We shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Maitreya Muni is speaking that Mr. Varaha Bhagavan, he has appeared from the nostril of Lord Brahma. So during that time, everyone are watching. Very beautiful. It is what a wonderful thing that from my nose, this small Varaha has appeared and it is growing very big. Likewise, all the Marichi Pramukaihi Vipraihi Kumaraihi Manuna Saha Drishtva Tat Saukaram Rupam Tarkayamasa Chitradha. They are doing Tarka. So what is this? So then whenever some wonderful things are happening, especially in the villages, so they discuss among themselves and then argue themselves among the things about the wonderful things. Okay, so here, Drishtva Tat Saukaram Rupam Tarkayamasa Chitradha. And when they're discussing that, and Brahma's contemplation is like that. Kim etat sukaravyajam sattvam divyam avasthitam aho bata asharyamidam nasayame vidishritam. Oh, what a wonderful thing. So from my nose something has appeared and then it is growing very big and situated in the sky. It appears that so transcendental. Aho bata asharyamidam. It is making me wonder. Likewise, Brahma is contemplating on the other side. At the same time, Brahma also a bit anxious that would it be the Supreme Personality of Godhead? He has appeared just like a tip of the thumb. Drushto Angusta Siro Matraha Chanat Ganda Silasamaha. In a moment of time, he has grown very big in the sky. Chanat Ganda Silasamaha. Apis with Bhagavan Nesha, is it the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Yajno me Kedayan Manaha. That Yajna Purusha, who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, I'm being little bit perturbed. Likewise, Brahma is contemplating and speaking to all of his children. So during that time, whenever discussing, so today further Maitreya Muni is describing that when they're having such kind of contemplations and talkings, uh, here Varaha Bhagavan, he has made very big noise, big roaring. Just like the mountains roar, the Lord has roared. And then that roaring, it is giving pleasure to Lord Brahma and all the Brahma's children, all the Brahmanas. And then by that roaring, all the all directions are resounding. Likewise, Maitreya Muni is saying, we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter 13, verse number 23 and 24. इति मीमांसतः तस्य ब्रह्मणः सह सूनुभिः भगवान् यज्ञपुरुषो जगज्जागेन्द्रसन्निभः इति मीमांसतः तस्य इति मीमांसतः. So while deliberating and the appearance of Varaha Bhagavan, iti mimamsatah tasya. Again, it is mimamsaha. This is very beautiful sometimes. If we look at the Vyakarana of our Sanskrit, how to speak and how to relish those the conversations. But generally, when people come together, they speak in a very odd ways. But here, Mimamsatah, everyone Anyonyamasi Sanjalpa Uttama Shloka Chetanam Uttama Shloka Chetasam. So here, one of the women of Hastinapura, they are coming together and discussing about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is very, very beautiful. Anyonyamasi Sanjalpa Uttama Shloka Chetasam. Sarvasruti Manoharaha. It is so beautiful. Sarvasruti Manoharaha. To hear, they are very pleasing. Those conversations comes from all the Vedic conversations where they are bit familiar with the words and then the Sanskrit words. That conversations they will become so beautiful. The Mimamsataha. It gives in the Vyakarana and all those grammatical things. That's why we learn the languages of Sanskrit and our mother tongue. Okay, but in English, it doesn't have any juice in it. It's just all like a hard bit. So iti mimamsataha tasya, so of his Brahmanaha sahasunbihi, and Brahma along with his children, along with his sons. So when they're discussing with Brahma and all the children, and Bhagavan Yajna Purusho, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is in full in all opulences, ऐश्वर्य वैराग्य यशो बोध वीर्य श्रिय पूर्तम aham prapadye, that complete in the all six opulences. Purtam, Bhagavan Yajna Purusho is Lord Vishnu, who is the um, Lord of all the sacrifices. Yajnipatihi, Srihapati Yajnipatihi, Prajapatihi, Diyampatihi, Lokapatihi, Dharapatihi, Patirgati Shandaka Vishnu Satpatam, Prasidatam me Bhagavan Satpatam Patihi. Sukadeva Goswami, he is Yajnapati. So he is the Lord of Yajnas, all the sacrifices. Yajna Purusho, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhagavan Yajna Purusho, Jagat Jagendra Sannibaha. And it sounds dead, just like a Agendra, great mountain, Sannibaha, like that. If great mountain is roaring, so whenever Lord Varaha Bhagavan is roaring, so it is appearing like that. It is giving an analogy, but Lord's sound would be more powerful or more uh, multiple times more than that. So, so here Maitreya Muni is saying that iti mimamsataha tasya brahmanaha saha sunibihi Bhagavan yajna purusho jagat jagendra sannibaha. Is a translation. While Brahma was deliberating with his sons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, roared tumultuously like a great mountain. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, can you request Jai Mataji to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. It appears that great hills and mountains also have their roaring power because they are also living entities. The volume of the sound vibrated is in proportion to the size of the material body. While Brahma was guessing about the appearance of the Lord's incarnation as a bow, the Lord confirmed Brahma's contemplation by roaring with his gorgeous voice. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. So here, Prabhupada is mentioning mountains are also living entities. So this one we could hear from the Ramayana. Once upon a time, all these mountains they used to have the wings, and they are the personalities. For example, we are also living entities. We are having human body, and another living entity is having cat body, dog body. Some of them are having tree body. Some of them having mountain body. So they were also flying and freely flying, and it is disturbing everyone's day-to-day activities. During that time, Indra has chopped off their wings. So those mountains had wings, and he has chopped off all of their wings. And but during that time, one of the golden mountain, which is called Mainaka, so it has hidden in the ocean. It has hidden in the ocean. During that time, wind god has helped that Mainaka mountain. But later on, that Mainaka mountain, so during the past times of when Hanuman was going from, he is crossing the ocean to Lanka. So during that time, in order to please Hanuman, who is son of Vayu, and also on the request of the ocean god. So he has up, he has gone little bit up and then invited Lord Hanuman to come there as a guest and take some very. There are so many of the fruits and vegetables. Sorry, some sweet honey, something like that. So just he has invited him, but Hanuman he simply touched it and then went on. And then during that time, that Mainaka mountain still has got wings. They are also living entities. But many of these mountains, they were all of their wings were chopped off by Lord Indra by using his Vajrayudha. And they also sung again when during the in the villages times, during childhood times when we are in the villages, we used to go to the forest and then make a big sound, and then mountain it during in front of the mountain gives a resound. That is also so beautiful. Children used to play. And we see the same thing in the Krishna's pastimes. All the children, they used to go to the forest, go to the mountain, and do different kinds of forests, Vrindavan, and many other vanas. So they used to make the sounds and they hear, and then they will enjoy that sound, resounding. So this is about the mountains and their roaring power. So roaring power is huge. Likewise, it is comparison and giving a very beautiful analysis about the Varahadev Bhagwan. Okay, the volume of sound vibrates in proportion to the size of the material body. And when again in the Kurukshetra battle, Bhima, by his shouting itself, many people they're afraid of it. And even Hanuman also joined with those sounds. Okay, again, this is based on the proportion to the size of material body. While Brahma was guessing about the appearance of the Lord's incarnation as a boar, Lord confirmed Brahma's contemplation by roaring with his gorgeous voice. Sometimes these confirmations we would see from mostly from the Vedic injunctions when something like it happens within the heart, and also Lord gives assurances, whatever is happening in the outside, He also gives some kind of assurances within the heart. Okay, to make sure that whatever is going on is right. So do not worry like that. Okay, so that is from this shloka. Iti mimamsataha tasya brahmanah saha sunibihi Bhagavan yajna purusho jagat jagendra sannibaha. And then further in another shloka, Maitreya Muni he says, whenever Lord is roaring, it gave pleasure to Brahma and all of his children and all the Brahmanas. At that time, all other directions also they were resounded. Brahmanam harshayamasa haristam shadvijottamam sa gajjitena kukubaha pratiswanayata vibhuhu. Brahmanam harshayamasa. Unto Brahma harshayamasa. He has enlivened by those roarings. Brahmanam harshayamasa. Harihi tamshad vijottaman. The personality of Godhead, Hari. Tan, all of them, Tansha Dvijottaman, and highly elevated Brahmanas. Brahma and all of children are also Brahmanas. Dvijottaman. And Sagarjitena Kakubaha, Sagarjitena, by his uncommon voice, Kakubaha, all directions, Pratiswanayata, and which echoed Vibhuhu, the omnipotent. By his uncommon voice, that voice was resounded in all directions. Sa garjitena kakubaha pratiswanayata vibhuhu. So Brahmanam harshayamasa haristamsha dvijottamam sa garjitena kakubaha pratiswanayata vibhuhu. The translation: the omnipotent supreme personality of Godhead enlivened Brahma and other highly elevated Brahmanas by again roaring with his uncommon voice, which echoed in all directions. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Asha Mataji, would you like
Hare Krishna.
to?
Brahma and other enlightened Brahmanas who know the Supreme Personality of Godhead are enlivened by the appearance of the Lord in any of his multi-incarnations. The appearance of the wonderful and gigantic incarnation of Vishnu as the mountain-like bow did not fill them with any kind of fear, although the Lord's resounding voice was tumultuous and echoed horribly in all directions as an open threat to all demons who might challenge his omnipotency. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. So here Brahma and other enlightened Brahmanas who know the Supreme Personality of Godhead are enlivened by the appearance of the Lord in any of his multi-incarnations. So this one is very some kind of it gives assurance who are in the Varnashrama Dharma, who are equipped with all the Vedic injunctions. They understand for what to fear, for what not to fear. And here, when something happens, it should be the Supreme Personality. Brahma means he is personified intelligence, Veda Garbha. And all of his children are also in the similar, so like father and like children, all the Brahmanas. And they're all very happy by whenever this wonderful things happening. So again, it is not possible for any other thing except the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so it gives pleasure. They are enlivened by the appearance of the Lord. And the appearance of the wonderful and gigantic incarnation of Vishnu as the mountain-like boar did not fill them with any kind of fear. Although the Lord's resounding voice was tumultuous and echoed horribly in all directions as an open threat to all demons who might challenge his omnipotency. So here, what is most fearful in this world? It is only Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshana Darshanam. This is most fearful thing. And once he is caught, a living entity is caught, Yatro Upayatam Upasarpati Deva Maya, Mityamatri Yadanu Samsati Chakrametat, he fall into this cycle. That is fearful thing. But here, the Brahmanas, they are already aware of Vedic injunctions and they are children of Brahma. So they do not take fear because when the devotees take the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, they do not have to worry about anything at all. It doesn't matter they are in the material world or in the spiritual world. There is no question of fear for them. But at the same time, it gives the fearfulness to the demons who may challenge the omnipotency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They're always in very busy in engaging those activities like earning money, doing many things. I want to do it. Some challenges, uh, especially in the corporates, they'll put some target they wanted to achieve, and then people are just working very hard and hard with so much of anxiety. That is for only for people uh, who are about to die. Machanam, macha. So all this kind of things for the people who are about to die, they want to enjoy very shortly. That's why they're always going very anxious and doing everything quickly. What if if it is doing very slowly? What if doing peacefully and happily? They do not question themselves. I think they would say that we have to meet the targets and so many other things. But what is happening to your mind and your bodily, the symptoms? Body is changing, anxiety, mind is disturbed, so much of things. From where mind is the place where yatsankalpa vikalpabhyam vartate kama sambhava. Everything sprout from the mind, and intelligence helps how to fulfill those things. And by that one, the subtle things manifest from the mind, and later on, it exhibit through the senses and the body in terms of the actions. That will in turn later on, it will turn into the diseases, whether it will be body is peaceful or not. So everything comes from the mind, either even the diseases as well. So one must be very calm and quiet and reading these Vedic scriptures, not to get anxiety at any point of time. And then all our activities will be streamlined slowly. It doesn't matter something is going, but our pace do not change. Do as we go. No need to hurry for anything. It will bring so many other things. First is calm down. Okay, what should I do? And I will go with this pace. Okay, so that is, otherwise it will always be fear, anxiety. That is only for fear and anxieties are exist only in the people machanam, for the people who are about to die. But devotees, they do not die. They know there is no death for the soul, and they always there is no difference whether they exist in the material world or spiritual world. They're always chanting and following rules and regulations and relish all the pastimes of the Lord. Okay, so likewise here few points Prabhupada is mentioning here. Okay, this is Brahmanam Harshayamasa Haristamsa Dvijottaman Sa Garjitena Kakubaha Pratisvanayata Vibhuhu. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall go and recite these two shlokas. इति मीमांसतः तस्य ब्रह्मणः सह सूनुभिः भगवान् यज्ञपुरुषो जगज्जागेन्द्रसन्निभः. Can I request all devotees follow line by line? इति मीमांसतः तस्य
इति मीमांसकस्तस्य
तस्य
ब्रह्मणः सह सूनुभिः
ब्रह्मणः सह सूनुभिः
सह सूनुभिः
भगवान् यज्ञपुरुषो
भगवान्
भगवान्
यज्ञपुरुषो
यज्ञपुरुषः
जगज्जागेन्द्रसन्निभः
जगज्जागेन्द्रसन्निभः
Sannibha.
इति मीमांसतः तस्य
Iti
इति
mimamstaha
मीमांसकस्तस्य
ब्रह्मणः सह सूनुभिः
ब्रह्मणः
brahmana
सह सूनुभिः
nibihi
भगवान् यज्ञपुरुषो
Bhagavan
भगवान्
yajna purusho
यज्ञपुरुषो
जगज्जागेन्द्रसन्निभः.
Jagat
जगज्जागेन्द्रसन्निभः
Once more. इति मीमांसतः तस्य
Iti
इति
mimamstaha
मीमांसकस्तस्य
tasya
ब्रह्मणः सह सूनुभिः
ब्रह्मणः सह सूनुभिः
भगवान् यज्ञपुरुषो
Bhagavan
भगवान्
yajna
यज्ञपुरुषो
purusho
जगज्जागेन्द्रसन्निभः.
जगज्जागेन्द्रसन्निभः
Indra sannibha.
Very nice. Can I request devotees to take the side? Jai Mataji, would you like to start, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Iti mimamstaha tasya brahmanaha sahasunubihi Bhagavan yajna purusho jagar jagendra sannibha. I think. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. And Gaurangi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Iti mimamsata stasya brahmana sahasanu sunubhihi bhagavana yagya purusa jagat jagendra sannivaha. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Usha Mataji, please.
Yes, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, thank you. Eti mimamstastasya brahmanah sahasan sunnubihi bhagwan yagya purusho jagar jagendra sannibihi. Hare Krishna, thank you, Prabhu.
Very nice. You want to do it again, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu, thank you. Iti mimamstastasya brahmanah sahasunnubihi Bhagavan Yagya Puruso Jagar Chagendra Sannibihi.
Sannibaha.
Sannibaha, sorry Babu, thank you. Sannibaha. Jagar Chagendra Sannibaha.
Very beautiful. Thank you,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Prabhu.
Meena Mataji, please.
Krishna. Iti mima iti mima shatatasya brahmana sah sannubihi
Sunubihi.
sannubihi
Sunubihi.
sorry sunnubihi. Okay. Iti mima satasya brahmana sah sunnubihi Bhagavan yagna purusho jagendra sannibihi
Sannibaha.
sannibaha.
Want to do it again, Mataji?
Okay, thank you. Iti mima tasya brahmana saha sunnubihi Bhagavana yagna purusho jagendra sannibaha.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Sita Sundari Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranam.
Thank
Iti mimamsatastasya brahmanaha saha sunubhihi bhagavan yagna purusa jagar jagendra sunnibaha.
Very beautiful. Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Do you have Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, devotees. Iti mimamsatastasya brahmana saha sunibhiya bhagavan jagya purusha jagar jagendra sunibhihi. Hare Krishna.
Sannibaha. Very beautiful. Very nice.
Sunibhihi. Can I try again?
Yes, sure, Prabhuji.
Together. Iti mimamsata tasya brahmana saha sunihi bhagavan jagga purusha jagar jagendra suniva. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Idi mimam tadastasya brahmanah saha sunubihi bhagavan yashna purusho jaha jagendra sannibaha.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Lalita Devi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna devotees, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Iti mimamsah tasya brahmanah saha sunnibaha bhagavan ekna purusho jagar jagendra sannibaha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. And also read the translation, Mataji, please.
Sure, Prabhuji, thank you. While Brahmana was deliberating with his sons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, roared tumorously like a great mountain.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam.
Prabhuji, may I try again, please?
Yes, Mataji, please.
I didn't do it right, I think. Iti mimam satah tasya brahmanah sah sunubhihi bhagavan yajna purusho jagar jagendra sannibhaha.
Very good. Thank you, Mataji. We shall recite next shloka. ब्रह्माणं हर्षयामास हरिस्तांशाद् द्विजोत्तमान् सा गर्जितेन ककुभः प्रतिस्वनयता विभुः. Again, can I please give this line by line? ब्रह्माणं हर्षयामास
Brahman
Brahmanam harshayamasa
हरिस्तांशाद् द्विजोत्तमान्
Aristvam
haristamsa vichottama
Brahman
सा गर्जितेन ककुभः
svagajidena kakubaha
प्रतिस्वनयता विभुः.
pratisvanayada vivuhu.
Vibhu.
Again. ब्रह्माणं हर्षयामास
Brahman
Brahmanam
harshayamasa
हरिस्तांशाद् द्विजोत्तमान्
haristamsa vichottama
Jotamam
स्वगर्जितेन ककुभः
Swagajitena
swahajidena
Kakubaha
kakubaha
प्रतिस्वनयता विभुः.
pratisvanayada vivuhu.
Vibhu.
ब्रह्माणं हर्षयामास
Brahmanam
Brahmanam
Harshayamasa
हरिस्तांशाद् द्विजोत्तमान्
haristamsa
Haristamsha
vichottama
Dvijotaman
स्वगर्जितेन ककुभः
Swagajitena
swahajidena
Kakubaha
kakubaha
Ena Kakubaha
प्रतिस्वनयता विभुः.
pratisvanayada vivuhu.
Vibhu.
Vivo.
Mataji,
Chanta vivo. Ashwin.
Ramdala Prabhuji, would you like to start?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Brahmana Harishtamasa Asam Harishtam Sacha Dijataman Saga Garjitena Kukuba Horisti Shanayata Bibu. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Sita Sundari Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Brahmanam Harishyam Asa Aristam Dijottaman Sagarjetena Kukubaho Parishabdena Vibhuha
प्रतिस्वनयता विभुः.
Purisanayaha Vibhuhu
प्रतिस्वनयता
Protisunayata Vibhuhu Protisunayata Vibhuhu.
Very good. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Oh,
Usha Mataji, please. Usha Mataji, please.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. ब्रह्मणं हर्षयामास हरिस्तांश्च द्विजोत्तमान् स्वगर्जितेन ककुभः प्रतिस्वनयता विभुः।
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Meena Mataji, please.
ब्राह्मणः हर्षयामास हरिस्ताश्च द्विजो उत्तमम् स्वर्गजितेन कुकुर्भ पतिस्वन्नयता विभुः।
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Garinge Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Brahmanam harsayamasa haristam sadhujotaman swagarjitena kakubaha pratisona yata vibhuhu. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Lalita Devi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Brahmanam harshiyamasa harisvam sadvijotama swagarjitena kakubaha pratisvanayata vibhuhu. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Brahmanam harshayam asa haristamsha cha dijotaman swagarjitena kakubaha pratisvanayata vibhuhu. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Brahmanam harshayam asa haristamsa tivijotaman sva harjitena kahupaha pradisvanayada vibhuhu.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. And also, would you like to read the translation, Mataji?
The omnipotent Supreme Personality of Godhead enlivened Brahma and the other highly elevated Brahmanas by again roaring with his uncommon voice, which echoed in all directions. Hare Krishna, Shri Prabhupada.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. This is Brahmanam Harshayamasa Haristam Shadvijottama Swagarjitena Kakubaha Pratisvanayata Vibhuhu. Anyone else wanted to take it? Huh?
Shall I try Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
ब्रह्मानं हर्षयामासा हरिस्त्वं सद्विजोत्तमान् स्वगर्जितेन ककुभः प्रतिस्वानायात विभुः. हरे कृष्ण.
Very beautiful, very nice. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
ब्रह्मणं दर्शयामास हरिस्तांश्च द्विजोत्तमान् स्वगर्जितेन ककुभः प्रतिस्वन्नयता विभुः. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
ब्राह्मणं हर्षयामास हरिस्ताश्च द्विजोत्तमान् स्वर्गजितेन कुकुम्भ पतिस्वन्यता विभुः।
Very beautiful, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, may I try Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Brahmanam harshayam asa harishtamscha dvijotaman swagarjitena kakubaha pratisvanayata vibhuhu. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, may I try again?
Yes, Mataji.
Brahmanam harshayam asa haristasya dijottaman sagarjitena kakubaho pratishnayata vibhuhu.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji.
Right. Can I do?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Brahmanam Horishayam Asha Horishtam Tamsa Dijuttaman Saga Garjetena Kukubaha Poristisha Pratisa sorry Pratisa Sanayata Vibhu. Some mistake.
Very nice.
Can I try once more?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Try and try. Try makes perfect. But my perfection is not coming. Hare Krishna. Brahmanam Horishayam Asha Horistam Satcha Dijattaman Sagarjitena Kukubaha Protisayanata Bibu. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. In the Sama Veda, this whenever they are reciting hymns, it comes very slow, and Prabhupada is Brahmanam. It goes very Brihat Sama, it very nice. Out of Samaveda hymns, Brihat Sama, it is so beautiful. It prolongs very long, and then it is so beautifully come. Prabhupada was singing one of the Bhagavad Gita sloka. We would do it in a 10 seconds or something like that. But Prabhupada was doing for 2 minutes, the same sloka, very slow and then in a rhythmic way. This is Brahmana Ajayamasa Hare Stam Cha Vijotama Swagajitena Takubaha Pratiswanayata Vipuhu. Likewise, it very slow and then rhythmically it comes. Prabhupada was singing very beautiful shlokas. It just once I have heard, I was wondering when Krishna says, Tata Samnam Bruhat Samnaha. So out of the Samaveda hymns, I'm Bruhat Sama. So like I was hearing at the same time Prabhupada reciting the shloka. And I hear now from Ramlala Prabhuji in the similar tune. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall move on to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter.
Prabhuji, I have a quick question. Are all the verses can be recited that
Yes,
way, or only
yes,
certain verses only? Because
yes,
that's I was.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji, in these shlokas, there are varieties of tunes. It is all our rasas. We need to apply those things and relish every tune we can relish. Every shloka we can do it.
Oh, okay, I thought it was only selected ones where we can. That's why I was not very sure which ones to select.
Some shlokas, they have got meters. But however, depends on the expertiseness, we can make our own tunes to apply that one. So it will come nicely. This is what I think. I have not done. I am not a professional reciter as well. So I have not learned the grammar and all those stuff.
Hare Krishna. Yes, it depends on the meter also. Normally, these similar meters all are going the similar different way. First line is a normal way. Second line is little bit higher. Third line is very high and fourth line is going down. This is the, the meter is going like that way. Yeah, this is wave. Wonderfully to hear. Sometimes you can hear at home instead of hear such kind of thing. Sometimes you can only recitation. Even Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam also you can hear at home also when you are working or any other activities. You can hear it. It's really nice to hear at home, and it home will be purified. So anyone can try that at home. Although we are not nice, sometimes I heard for among Prabhu is nice how to recite. We are learning. Even Goranga Mataji also doing nicely, very nice. Hare
All
Krishna.
of us. Yeah, Jai Mataji.
Yeah, Javed Mataji as well, but Goranga Mataji is also doing very nice.
Ina Mataji.
Very beautiful.
Krishna, just a small question, like, the Vara, they like appear supposed to kill Hiranyaksha, not Kashyapa, Hiranyaksha, isn't it?
There Hiranyaksha would come.
So this is Vara Bhagwan now. He has
Yes, yes.
to kill Hiranyaksha. So it's the same. Okay.
Yep. So this is Goswami.
Sorry, Prabhu, I cannot hear. Like, your voice was breaking. Maybe.
Sorry, are we meant to hear anything? Probably.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
Mataji, are you able to hear Mataji?
Now,
Now we can hear you. Yeah.
you, but not any sound.
Not sound?
No, no problem.
Right, okay. I think due to the sound, it is just giving music kind of sound.
But there isn't any music or anything, problem.
Okay, let me just, I think this is audio sound, something it will obstruct us. Live original sound. Let me just keep that one. Can you hear Mataji?
No.
Not yet. Okay. Can you hear Mataji?
No.
Not yet. And let me just
Nothing. Or maybe you could send it. Maybe. And we will listen it in our own time.
Sorry, Mataji.
Because we can't hear anything. Maybe you could send us a link, maybe, and we could hear it in our own time.
Sure, Mataji. So you haven't heard anything at all?
No.
Okay. Okay, sure. No worries, Mataji. So just I'll put this one in the chat. Check it, that is Brutsama, it is Samaveda hymns. It is singing by the Brahmana. Okay, so we shall move to next Srila Prabhupada's daily letter.
Regarding what, Prabhuji?
Mataji?
You are like showing regarding what, like just temple?
It is about the singing the mantras, Samaveda mantras in the temple, yes.
Okay, thank you.
And there was just a time when Ramlala Prabhu is reciting, it is appearing like Samaveda singing like that. Yes, I was trying to bring that sound, that's all. But because of the music, it seems the Zoom application is not catching that sound. Okay. We shall pray for us later. Okay, letter to Professor G.G. Potosky, April 23rd, 1971, Bombay. Okay, maybe interesting one. We can request Jai Mataji to read this letter, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Dear Professor Kotowski, please accept my greetings. I beg to inform you that a copy of your letter dated 16th March 1971 was forwarded to me by Sriman Krishnadas Adhikari, Governing Body Commission member of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, care of Sri Sri Radhakrishna Temple, 2 Hamburg 6, Bartelstrasse 65. And it was understood that you and your university are interested in hearing about Krishna culture and philosophy. This ancient Krishna culture and philosophy is the oldest in the world or in the universe. At least from a historical point of view, it is not less than 5,000 years old. Perhaps you may know that I have started this cultural movement since 1966, and it is already spreading all over the world. Krishna culture is so popular in India that even the government attracts many foreigners by Air India timetable to visit Vrindavan, the land of Krishna culture. Enclosed, please find one page from the latest Air India timetable, April 71, wherein the Krishna culture is depicted for general attraction. My life is dedicated to spreading this Krishna culture all over the world. I think if you give me a chance to speak about the great Krishna culture and philosophy in your country, you will very much appreciate the simple program with great profit. This culture is so well planned that it would be acceptable by any thoughtful man throughout the world. I'm going out of India for Far East Asia and Australia by the end of the month. My next engagement is in Calcutta from May 14th to May 24th, 1971. So if you desire, I can go to your country for a fortnight only by the end of May 1971 to explain about this Krishna culture and philosophy. Yours sincerely, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Mataji. And then how does Mataji from this letter?
Yes. So Prabhupada has been trying for a while. I think he was invited by Professor Kotowski. And so finally now they are communicating with each other. And Professor Kotowski, from reading, because this conversation, it's quite in-depth conversation that's been mentioned in the Science of Self-Realization. I remember reading about it, but Science of Self-Realization is so deep that I think we need to read it again and again. And it's full of conversation with so many personalities, so many scholars, and from Catholic background and Christianity and all that. So one of them was this conversation with Professor Kotowski. And so here Prabhupada is saying that, I'm thank you. I'm very interested in coming there and I can tell you a lot more about Krishna culture and philosophy. And I hear that you are also interested in hearing about it. So I'm welcome to come there. And this professor, from what I remember, he was quite a scholar, educated person, in the sense that he was very much interested in Indian philosophy, and he was a head of something to do with Indian and within a university, and he knew about a lot of our scriptures apparently. So it was a nice dialogue that was happening in there, and a very mature type of dialogue. Obviously there was some disagreement. Obviously there would be, but Prabhupada was nicely explaining to him about Varnashram Dharma, and about other philosophies, and professor, from his way, he was arguing about that. He was accepting, but he was saying that in modern times maybe it might not work, or some of it is like a bit confusing how it would work, especially he understood about the Brahmanas. I think he understood about the Kshatriyas, but when it came to Shudras and Vaishyas, that's when I think he was questioning a bit more. And I must admit, I need to read all that conversation again. But it was nice that professor was not just arguing all the time. He was accepting. He was also challenging. It was a nice, healthy conversation going on. And Prabhupada is saying here that, Air India as well, because now that he is established this culture, this movement, and Vrindavan is the spiritual place in India, especially for Krishna culture. Even Air India is now doing everything according to the timetable, and they are promoting and they are benefiting as well from all the devotees that are coming into Vrindavan, devotees, people who are interested to know. So all sorts of people want to come to Vrindavan, and Air India is now realizing it and then promoting it in the timetable as well. And a little bit of Krishna culture is also written within the timetable, so it attracts more and more people. And then he's saying that his life is dedicated to spreading the Krishna culture all over the world, and he would be very happy to come and preach there. As we know, Prabhupada he did within his short time from 66 to 77, he went all around the world so many times, 14 times or even more, and just to spread, because that to him was the main thing, preaching. and he's saying that your country also will benefit from this, from learning about our culture. And then he's just giving him that when it would be feasible for him to come, because he also is traveling to Asia and Australia. So within a short time in May, he has got some window period where he can come. So he's asking Prabhuji, Kotoski to, if he can come around that time and spread Krishna consciousness even more. I think so, Prabhuji. I think you can, Ramlala Prabhuji, or can I also add more? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, any other comments, dear devotee? Meena Mataji. Ramlala Prabhuji and Sita Sundari Mataji, any comments?
Yes, actually many comments. Actually, Mataji, although it was very wonderfully way she was reading and giving the feedback very nicely. But I like to say something. Actually, how Prabhupada he knew how to praise, the way to whom going to praise, how the method, everything he knew, because he is actually ex-scholar. So it was academic discussion, actually, academic way of discussion, and another way also, some other way to mention some word, some sentence is not the same way, because this is academic presentation. They like to know through some evidence, through some academic proof. So, and these actually because these people they have some knowledge about Indian culture, Indian heritage, many way, but actually their knowledge is not real, not Sanatan Dharma. Not Sanatan Dharma means actually what is the who is God and who is the Jiva, who is the Paramatma. This way they don't know actually what is our connection, what is our relationship with God and Jiva, Jiva actually. And this is actually their study. He is a professor in, I think, in the philosophy and theology, as a theology department. But they have some part, actually, theology or theosophy. They have some part also, Hindu culture, Muslim culture, Buddhist culture, all everything, Christian culture, everything. But they know part by part. Even Hindu religion, whatever they knew, it is not correct way. That's why Prabhupada mentioned whatever you knew before 66. Even many people they visited in America, different place. You are not learning, because when the Sanatana Dharma, you have to learn through not only academic books, it should be learned through devotee. For example, as a medicine practitioner, one has to learn not only book, even whatever you know, it is not correct. Even book is not authentic. Some books you are knowing something, it is not authentic books. First thing. Second thing, if you are learning, even you have books, but you cannot learn. A medical doctor, or whatever I mentioned, as Prabhupada also gave me example. If you have medical science or engineering science, if you have at home all books, but you will not become as a doctor, not a engineer. You have to learn through professional person. Otherwise, you cannot know that. So these are the way to understand. Actually, this is the main point. Actually, Prabhupada mentioned. So actually, what is the theology and theosophy? Prabhupada mentioned you are some theosophist. You have no theology, not philosophical, not philosopher. You're not. You don't know. That's why you have to. You don't have idea about the nature of Krishna. What is the connection with the soul and God? What is our karma? What is the incarnation, liberation, bhakti? There is many things it does not cover. Actually, scripture knowledge you don't have, and you are not learning from Again, I am telling, not from professional person. So if you like to know, that's why Prabhupada mentioned he can give maybe the love matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi hai. This is it is, we know that, but he mentioned what is the importance to know everything. But Prabhupada also make clear, my calendar is this time busy, but you can invite me afterward. It will be nice to discuss with that. So he mentioned about we can go there and we can explain, we can have some dialogue about this thing. But whatever you have knowledge, it is wrong way of understanding. So that's why another way, whenever you have some wrong way of understanding, it takes time, because people have understanding who is God is a wrong way of understanding. Even they don't learn from devotees. So one example also, just another simple example. One person was learning music, is not correct to a professional person. And one person mentioned, how long does it take? It will take 1 year. But one person who does not know anything, how long it will take? It will take 6 months. So why is this difference? Because first I have to eliminate 6 months. Whatever he learned is the wrong way. I have to clean 6 months. Then I will give lesson. So similarly, whatever they have some knowledge, they are collecting some books, some ideas, some knowledge. It is not real knowledge. So it is necessary to give time to understand about the whatever the about our dharma, Sanatana dharma, what is karma, what is reincarnation, how do you know, what is the spiritual evaluation, and actually this is considered as a Eastern wisdom and tradition, many things, but it has to link with God. Link with God is also different. Many people in India, there are many God, different God. This is God, but he mentioned God is only supreme God, that is Krishna, Lord Krishna. That's why our ISKCON is mentioned, the name, it was is International Krishna Consciousness. Actually, Krishna Consciousness. People want to give the God consciousness, and Prabhupada mentioned no God consciousness. It is Krishna consciousness. So he want to preach this thing and academic way. Because another thing, when some knowledge they give to knowledge to academic people, these people can propagate nicely if they learn correctly. Because many students are coming different place, different corner of the world, and if they learn, even few people, only limited number of people they can learn, and it will spread out because they will learn from academically. So that is very important. This is the very important thing actually to understand about what is a Christ, what is a God, what is Indian tradition. Indian tradition, not only tradition means not only wearing sari or dhuti, not like that, or to collect some knowledge the ancient way, not like that. But it is what is the behind of that. Because who can give explanation of Krishna gopis is not with a devotee, no one can explain. And if they explain, it's the wrong way. And this is more danger. If you go to doctor, if doctor is not a professional person, if going to wrong doctor, wrong place, wrong way, your treatment will be wrong way, is very danger. So that's why it's very important to know that. And Prabhupada give all the explanation how to do, when I can do that. He was very interested, enthusiastic way to have time to arrange this way to present all these things. I think Sita Sundari Mata, do you want to say something? Hare Krishna.
No, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. It was enough. Thank you. No, Prabhuji can add.
Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Prabhuji, I just wanted to say, so thank you so much. I think this is quite an important letter, and I'm glad you were present today to give this additional input from you. And it was so nice to hear. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. So because I know some devotees, they came to Hare Krishna movement only due to those who are studying in philosophy. Even I last maybe once I mentioned one of Maharaj. I asked him personally. He was from Belgium. I asked him personally. He was very nice devotee from the beginning. I was asking him how he become as a becoming connection with ISKCON. He mentioned, I collected one book. How? From Krishna book. I got it, Krishna book. So actually he was a student of philosophy. Theology actually. Theology. So some people, I know, some people, they are new devotees, those are scholars, those are coming student or high level of understanding, they have some background of philosophy, theology. So that's why they like to visit. Okay, I like to know Sanatan Dharma. I like to visit. Where is a place? They move different place. Actually, for Islam, they can go one place, they can learn. Actually, almost similar. Buddhist, they can learn almost similar. But whenever Hindu, they are learning differently. Very, sometimes is antagonistic way. And not widely, it's not widely, but is oppositely sometimes. Hare Krishna. So that is why it is very important. Those who are very fortunate, they can learn, they can come in the ISKCON temple. Otherwise, they are going to Sanatan Dharma, Hindu temple, they are going different temple, different way. They are learning. So that's why maybe not misconception, different way, maybe out of the, what is the Supreme Lord, out of the connection of center point of Lord Krishna. So Hare Krishna. That's why academically they have to learn correctly. And Prabhupada always interested to give many letters to go to participate in the congress, in the conference, to present about Krishna in Japan, USA, or different places. And this is the beginning of the ISKCON also. He gave a lot of lecture in the university, different educational institute. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So, Prabhupada, one statement he mentioned about Professor Kotowski, that so after the body dies, everything is finished. So we have got one life, we need to enjoy. So the cultural, it is only for our sense enjoyment. Likewise, his conceptions were different. Prabhupada is to speak on that one to his disciples. Okay, so here, but actually Krishna consciousness is the oldest in the world or in the universe itself, at least from historical point of view, not less than 5,000 years old. Okay, thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhuji. Any other comments from any other devotees? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter, and from the announcements point of view.
Prabhuji, just now in London also, His Holiness Keshav Maharaj, he is preaching also in the university. Yes, he is doing preaching everywhere, but I like to mention that my daughter, little one, she is now studying in Westminster, and Maharaj, they have also a group. Yes, they are like participating in every occasion, like during Janmashtami, during what was all festivals, and Keshav Maharaj is there and preaching the youth group. So it's really inspiring and educational. And he as he studied from the UCL, he is very familiar there since long time, and he has regular uh, meeting there.
Different institute.
Yes, he is covering all different institute, and yes, I think not. I think I know that Maharaj is continuing his study further. So it's really he is scholar already, but still he went back again to study more.
Actually, the devotees has many plans. Who are scholar devotees, they like to know how to preach, way of preaching. So the Prabhupada, he was thinking how to tell about someone, about Krishna. So Swayam Bhagavan, Keshav Maharaj, also His Holiness, and he also tried to how to preach, because if he mentioned, if he is become a student, they will consider, oh, he's a student. They will consider him. If someone mention, oh, he's coming, he's a student from Israel, he can present some seminar, people will come. And young generation, youth people, they like his Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj. They have presentation, the joke, the pan, many practical example. And maybe sometimes it's not considered as even not a religion, but some practical example, some philosophy. They like it because it's an everyday life. What we are doing, what we are practicing, what is our psychology, what is our mind, game of our mind, what is our consciousness, how to improve this consciousness, is everything is connection. Whenever Krishna was presenting Arjun in different way, different category, different level, and everything is one person can be connected with one level. Maybe Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, whatever the mood, doesn't matter. Everything is there. Every content is there. So Keshav Maharaj also presenting very nicely different place. And why I am telling, my little daughter also sometimes very enthusiastic, very nice to see such kind of event. Some Hindu people they are doing, but they are different way they are doing. But in this way, the ISKCON devotees, when they are preaching in the university, she likes really very nice. And young people, actually, they can gain something, some knowledge. Because whenever any meeting, any conference, any meeting, they only enjoy, only dancing, music, and finish. But something they can take away at home. So that is very important. And sometimes
he's very friendly also
yes,
with the youth group.
yeah, Maharaja know how to make fun, how to friendly, and many young people. I know I have I met with many people, not devotee, actually material. My daughter's friend, and they like His Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj. So that's why it's very important as a academic way to present. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. So, I think so from so it appears that now devotees are growing older and older. We need to give this knowledge to the next generations. So Sadhak and Riti, they need to take over and preach Krishna consciousness. Shivani and Vishwa, they need to preach. Gauringi Mataji's son need to preach. Meena Mataji's son need to preach. Usha Mataji's children, they need to preach. And my children, they need to take the initiative to go and preach to the society, outside society. It is very wonderful, and also Asha Mataji's children as well. They need to take up because we give by following our example. Outside, so many things are happening, though many Maharajas are speaking, and by them we are inspired. By our practice, our children, our next generations are inspired. But when we follow rigidly, our children, by looking our examples, they follow. And whenever hard times comes, how we sustain, they are always examining us, observing us. And by taking that example, they will take from that point and they will lead their life. And at the same time, the philosophy also, it is essential. And they need to give that to the next generations. Okay, so soon we would like to hear from those younger generations to present some kind of Bhagavad Gita. Maybe Vishwa can, I think yesterday we have heard if he is doing very well. I think we can request Vishwa Prabhu to give some presentation on one of the Bhagavad Gita shloka. Okay, maybe I will reach Jai Mataji for convenient slot, maybe 5 to 10 minutes maximum. No need to speak more, 5 to 10 minutes to present.
Yes, Prabhuji, but he has got that. This was his first time yesterday. He is not even familiar with the words or anything.
That's all right, Mataji. So there is no gap or anything, no scope for excuses kind of thing, because everyone are fresh. everyone are learning. Just it is read the shloka, read the translation and purport and reflect, comments on that one. That's all. No need of either first time or even no not heard about Krishna. That is also fine. Just read research shloka, translation, purport, say a few comments. That's all.
Hey Krishna, actually there is no limitation.
No
Whatever
limit,
the
no limit.
present stage, sorry, whatever the present stage is enough, is enough. You know, one of devotees child in America, and His Holiness Bhakti Saru Maharaj mentioned how to present about Krishna ISKCON, and his little kid, only 4 years. He is anyone she met, and she mentioned, "Do you know who is Krishna? He is the Supreme God." So this two sentence is enough. Although she is talking, new word is coming, only she cannot talk, but the two sentence is enough to present about ISKCON. You know who is the Supreme God? Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And
Yes,
people like to hear.
yeah, Prabhupada
Sorry.
used to be very happy listening to that. I remember
Yeah.
that little devotee, 3-4 year old. Yeah.
Yeah, she came last time in London. So here, yes.
Oh, you're talking about recently. I thought it was the old one where one of the baby of little toddler of a devotee used to say that, and Prabhupada would listen to her.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yes, yes.
And I'm very pleased for your daughter because I can see she's going to be a preacher in future.
One
In
Mataji
the
also
universities.
one of the great example. You know, when my daughter was 5 years, 6 years, so in the Harinam, they like to take her because 6 years, 7 years, she likes to, even we like to hesitate to speak someone who are sitting on the park, in the bar, different place, and we feel hesitation, and people, they don't like to talk with the adult people. When my daughter is going there and with a nice dress, and yeah, giving prayer and mentioned, giving books, and they feel happy to hear, to see her. And at the beginning, to very sweet voice, maybe very nice voice, she presented, yeah, we have near this place, we can discuss, you can come to here, we have philosophy, Hare Krishna movement, and they knew that Hare Krishna, and and you can come there, we have feast, we have party there. Whenever they hear about party, they like to come. And even sweet voice, people like to hear to her. I know this, especially in the Belgium, the Netherlands, what they consider the little kid very nicely, and they hear, even when standing is height is different, they going down to hear, near to, they want to, they like to bend to hear her voice. So it's very funny way, and that's why whenever any Harinam, they like to take her. Actually, Riti, they mentioned Riti has to come to our program. Otherwise, we cannot preach properly. We cannot distribute book. When Riti is there, they gave flower and the preaching very nicely. They consider her nicely. Hare Krishna. So that's why I am telling Mataji, you mentioned, whenever your kid or whatever, you don't think about no limitation, even no voice, even little voice little gets that. We can understand it. That's why no limitation. Whatever the present level is enough. Fine. So it's wonderful. Thank you.
And another thing I noticed, I don't know how I noticed, His Holiness Sang Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj, before his lecture was based on Gita, Bhagavad, and mostly on verses basis. But nowadays, you will find that mostly he gives another kind, differently. he preaches. So it's not necessary to give only on verses. Like he gives example from the like reality. He chooses topics, and sometimes he gives the reference from the Gita, Bhagavad, Chaitanya Charitamrita, of course. So for your son also, it's not necessarily like speak on specific verse. So how like we live in our practical life from that also. But I'm sure that he has connection with Keshav Maharaj, isn't it?
No,
Doesn't?
Mataji, nothing at
Oh.
all. I'm new, and my son not at all. So he
But
comes
So
Saturday.
Jai Mataji's for Jai Mataji's son next week, coming Saturday.
No.
Bhagavad Gita 641. Bhagavad Gita 641, 7 minutes of presentation. No need preparation, just read the shloka, translation, synonyms, purport, and
Reflection.
7 minutes of presentation.
Yeah.
Vishwa is going to speak next Saturday.
Very beautiful name.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Bhagavad Gita 641.
Okay. Thank you.
Haribol.
Hare
Good starting. Yeah,
I don't know.
Prabhuji, start with the children also. Yeah,
I know.
because
Mm.
sorry, Mataji, please.
I just I started. It's my mistake. I didn't come to this early, and I never brought my children into this either. If I was not in there myself, so it's all very late. So, but now it's like I'm climbing a mountain now. But I wanted to take this opportunity very quickly, as we are talking about Keshav Swami. Because his main thing is wisdom that breeds, and
Yes.
wisdom that breeds. All he's got so many groups under wisdom that breeds, and all those groups, they're managed by about, I would say, 80% or 85% are all youngsters. So I just wanted to say they're all like university or even less college students, all helping him. So these are just the volunteers who are helping him. So yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, I don't want to digress too much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Mataji, just a little suggestion. Just tell him to listen to Maharaj's lecture, Wisdom That Breathes. So he will be inspired. He will find the changes to him. Like it's really for everybody. It's really encouraging and inspiring, motivational, very motivational speech. So it's nothing. When he is resting at that time, just start with one lecture. Then you don't need to. He will continue. Hopefully.
Yes.
And also,
This is the power of
Yeah.
Keshav Maharaj.
Keshav Maharaj.
Normally, he always during the festival or anything, you will notice that Maharaj goes in front of the children or young group, and he speaks by him, like he asks about him. He likes to be introduced, like very friendly, not in another way like Maharaj or something. You see, it's different. He knows most of the children, even my daughters by name, Saraswati, then Sarthak, all of them, Riti. So, and we used to live in Belgium, that in the temple, in our temple, once a week, or no, it's twice, once per
2 or 3 weeks.
yeah, every fortnight. uh, Children has also, like, there is a program for children, for like one with one verse or something, some presentation, little thing. So it's necessary. Like, we know here we have Bhakti Vedanta Manor, and but big temple is different. They have different programs, but that's why a small temple in every city is necessary also. So they are only like neighboring people, neighboring devotees, they can come and they can grow there. It's very necessary also. Bhakti Yoga Center in every city. It's very important. Hare Krishna.
No,
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Actually, Prabhuji, just I interrupt. Actually, what is the power of giving the lecture? Because it is not once in a fortnight. Actually, once in a month. Actually, the program was. Yeah. And why it is important? Because sometimes if the children are going to lecture next week, for example, so what they want to do, for example, one text and selected text as giving. What is your realization? For example, 1026, Patrang Pushpang, and they want to give very nicely short way how to present within 5 minutes. What is practical realization they have to present? And what is how our from childhood, youth, and coming death, the coming this cycle, they want to give a practical example. They bring their album. Oh, I was kid like this when I was little kid, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. Now I am 12 years. For example, how is going on? This, you see, I am changing. My body is changing. Even I can't recognize myself. So that is the realization. What you are giving a practical lesson, this is practical, not as a theoretical lesson. Your body is changing. So that's why when the children are practicing this thing, actually parents also involving what they want to say. They like to hear what you want to say, the rehearsal. So that's why engagement to parents also, others also. And if there are two, three sibling, they want to discuss themselves what you want to say. Even 2, 3 sentences is enough. Even my daughter also, especially little one, Riti, people like to hear her voice. Even the language is not good enough, or they like to hear her mood, the way of presentation. At that time, she was even 5, 6 years. Yes.
Prabhuji, so next week, Riti is going to give presentation.
No, Prabhuji,
6:42
after the,
for 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
yeah.
Read purport.
Okay.
That's all. 7 minutes.
Okay. Okay. After the exam,
Wish
because next
This
after
month is
13,
exam.
after 13, you can mention.
13.
Give.
Okay. Sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Okay, Riti
Yes.
is going to give and 6:42. Bhagavad
Sorry.
Gita 6:42.
6:42. Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Yes.
confirm the date.
Yeah.
Vishwas date is today is 6th. So what is the next Saturday's date? It is 9th of May. Vishwa. It is 7 minutes. Just read sloka and purport and then 3 bullet points. And then it's similar to Riti Mataji as well. So Mataji is going to speak on 16th of May if it is feasible. Yes, Prabhuji?
At 16, it can be managed.
Yes, 16th of May, Saturday.
Yeah, that can be
7
managed.
minutes. Every Saturday, we give one opportunity for young youth, 7 minutes to read shloka, synonyms, translation, purport, and 3 bullet points. That's all.
Jaya Mataji, your son is how old? Which level are you studying?
He's 28, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yesterday he recited with me.
Okay. Oh, I see. 28 is you are does not reflect as your son 28 years.
Yes, I met with Mataji. Once we will go Mataji with Ramlala Prabhu to meet you.
Oh, I will come to meet you, Prabhuji, Mataji, and Prabhuji. You're not well. I will come definitely because I've been thinking about it. Yeah, but I don't want to take time too much. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna, I will not take as another thing actually. Day after tomorrow, because I mentioned actually is very another thing, very challenging time. Please give your blessings. Actually, early in the morning, we have to very early in the morning we have to go to hospital. So just, the devotee's prayer can change everything. So, yeah, please, Hare Krishna.
Oh,
And Sita Sundari is very strengthful, but I am not. I am not same way. I am very weak, really, really. I have no courage. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, may Lord Narasimha protect Prabhuji, all of his pure devotees in all times and circumstances.
Yeah, thank you all of you. But yeah, I was scared, but my Guru Maharaj called me, and so fortunate I am that Prabhavati Shochi Mataji, she managed everything. I could not believe. I was only telling Mataji, I am so scared. Will I drop it? No, you should go with this, but it will be we don't know, it will be angiogram first, then if it necessary, then it will be angioplast. But even for giving blood, I am scared. I am a mother of 3 children, still I am scared. I know it's not it's unnecessary, like, yeah, but still I am scared. But with the, and I think that on in the OT book, Prabhavati Shochi Mataji will be with me, so a devotee will be there to remind me God's name. So that is the, like, really blissful. I am so blessed for that, and need all of your prayers so that I can be again with all of you, all of your association. Hare Krishna.
No, you are not thinking, not to think and going.
Yeah, if it is last breath, doesn't matter. In front of devotee, it will be so.
Very well.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji and Mataji, hope everything will go good. Thank you so much for all our prayers are there.
Thank you, Prabhuji, and all devotees.
We shall
Hare
move
Krishna.
on.
wishing you all the best, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. We shall move on to Ramayana. So now it's already 8 past 8. Okay, we'll quickly go into the Ramayana and then at least a few paragraphs. Okay, so here in the Ramayana, we have been discussing that so Sugriva has sent different parties in different directions to search for Sita Devi and deport him within 1 month. Many parties in the eastern direction, western direction, and northern direction that keep coming, and then southern direction where Hanuman, Angada, Jambu, they have gone. It's been 6 weeks, but still they have not found Sita. And then during that time, they have come upon the cave where Swayam Prabha was meditating in performing austerities and penances. She has received them and then nicely treated them. And then as soon as they come out from the cave, and then trying to search, but Angada was he is bit perturbed. It has been 6 weeks. If we go late, and Sugriva may be punishing us with death, something like that. And Hanuman is pacifying him, do not worry. And Angada was also mentioning about his feelings. But during that time, the Sampati, who is the brother of Jatayu, he has come, and then he had not had their food for a long time. He thought that he could eat them, all those monkeys. But as soon as Angada was in a bit discouraged voices, and then speaking, let this bird eat us, and then we will perform our status and penance, something like that. And during that time, looking at the bird, he also mentioned about Jatayu. See, look at Jatayu, how he has engaged in drama service. As soon as that word is heard by Sampati, another vulture, elder brother of Jatayu, and Sampati wanted to know all about Jatayu. And then they have narrated all the pastime again, Ramayana. Angada, Hanuman, they have narrated the pastime to Sampati. Sampati is now bit slumped down in hearing about Jatayu's death, and then he has remembered all those past times when they were young and how they have Jatayu and Sampati flow very high in the sky and towards the heaven. So, but due to the too much of scorching heat, and Sampati wanted to protect Jatayu. So during that time, Sampati wings were burnt, and then he fall on the Vindhya mountains, and somewhere that Jatayu was saved, and Jatayu now engaged himself in the service of Ramchandra, and now some Jatayu has left his body in the service of Ram, and Sampati remembering those past times, and then he is bit in sorrow mood. At the same time, Angada was asking questions. So, do you know anything about Sita Devi? Have you looked at you might be knowing all the scholarly, you're older, you know many things, your religious perspective like that. And then you might be also knowing about Ravanasura and his activities, where he is about those things. And then hearing that question, he lifted his head and opened wide his eyes, and then mentioning that although I am an old and useless bird, I can still render some service to Rama, if only with my speech. I do indeed know where Ravana lives. In fact, as I laid upon this mountain some while back, I saw him flying by holding Sita. The princess was constantly crying out, Rama, oh Rama, Lakshman, help. Okay, this one again here it is also mentions Sampati also mentions his vision is so powerful it can, even though he cannot fly, it can see, that is the power that capable of sighting objects at a greater distance. And also here Sampati also mentions by my intuition I can understand that one of you will soon see Sita, and then you will return again to Rama's presence. Similarly, Jatayu also mentioned to Ramachandra, O Rama, so Sita Mata was taken away from here in this particular hour. And whoever is lost their property during that hour, they will get back. So Jatayu and Sampati, it appears that they have studied the scriptures. And again, here Sampati is mentioning. So one of you soon will see Sita and will return again to Rama's presence. Okay, this is where we have stopped. And then we shall go on reading further from the Ramayana. So we'll start with, due to the time, take only one paragraph for devotee. Okay, we start with the Gaurangi Mataji, and then Asha Mataji, and then Meena Mataji, and then Jai Mataji, Sita Sundari Mataji, Usha Mataji. Gaurangi Mataji. Mataji is not immediately available. Next, Asha Mataji, please.
Requested by Sampati, the monkeys took the bird to the seesaw where he offered water to the departed soul of his brother. He then told them more about himself. When he had first fallen to the Vindhya mountain, he had spoken with a rishi named Chandrama, who was living there. The bird had fallen at the sage feet and related his sad tale. Weeping, Sampati had said that he wished to throw himself from the mountain peak and end his life. The rishi restrained him, telling him that in the future some monkeys would arrive at the spot, searching for Rama's divine consort. Although I am able to give you your wings back, I will not to do so, as you are destined to render a service to Rama through those monkeys. You must remain here and tell where to find Sita. At that time, your wings will again be restored. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So it's very beautiful here once again. The Chandrama, the rishi named Chandrama. In another place it is mentioned another name, Nishakara. I think Nishakara or Chandrama, they're both they say synonyms. Okay, so that rishi. Okay, we shall move on, and then finally we come to the reflections on that one. Gauri Mataji, are you available now, Mataji? Okay, not yet. Then Meena Mataji, please. Next paragraph.
Hare Krishna. Sampati said the Rishi had then enlightened the bird with spiritual knowledge. He had told him that bodily suffering must be borne by everyone as a reaction to their own past deeds. One should nevertheless realize that the real self is different from the body. Without being overwhelmed, attached to the body, one should try to fix the mind on the Supreme Lord, and Lord with whom all beings have an eternal relationship. Thus, Sampati should not lament for his broken body. He should live there patiently, thinking of Rama and waiting for his chance to render him some service. That's it, Prabhu?
I think that, thank you, Mataji. I think that's fine, Mataji.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Jai Mataji, would you like to read next two paragraphs, Mataji? Please.
Yes. Sampati concluded, "That was 8,000 years ago, and I have survived here all this time, being brought food by my son. Now at last I have performed my service to Rama." Even as Sampati spoke, a beautiful pair of wings sprouted from his body. He rose at once into the air and called down to the monkeys, "O Vanaras, Chandrama Rishi told me you would succeed in your mission. Indeed, he said that the servants of Ram could easily cross the terrible ocean of birth and death. What then of this small sea? Take heart and go to the south. Cross the ocean and you will find Lanka, where Sita is held. Farewell." Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so bird has got wings now, just as it speaks. Okay, we shall move on to the next paragraph. Sita Sundari Mataji, please, next two paragraphs. Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. The bird disappeared into the sky, leaving the monkeys to continue their search. They were overjoyed, abandoning all thoughts of fasting until death. They leapt into the air, raced down to the beach, and roared with glee. Then they saw the billowing waves. Billowing, yes. How could they possibly cross the ocean? They did not possess the power of flight. The vast sea stretched into the distance, looking as insurmountable as the sky. Angat asked, "Which one among us can leap across the sea? Who shall become the deliverer of the monkeys today? If any among you can jump over the ocean and reach Lanka, speak out and remove our fears." Hare Krishna. Will I continue, Prabhuji, or it's okay?
Thank you, Mataji. That's it. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, can I request next Ramlala Prabhuji to read next two paragraphs, please?
Sorry, Hare Krishna. The monkey, can you scroll a little bit up? Yes. Hare Krishna. Yes, good. Thank you. The monkey all remained silent, gazing with unblinking eyes at the rowing sea. Anga spoke again, trying to inspire them with confidence. "I have no doubt any one of you is capable of this feat. As far as I am concerned, I can certainly keep 800 miles, but I don't know if I shall be able to return safely. Hare Krishna. Okay, next paragraph. Yes. Angada looked around at the party. Among them, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Prabhuji, yes. Where are you? Angada looked around at the party. Among them was Jambuban, a great leader of the bears, who replied, "It's not me, it is not right time that you, our Prince Regent, should go on this expedition. Although you could leap 1,000 or even 10,000 miles, if you wished, one of us should go instead." Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, next, Usha Mataji, please. Next two paragraphs, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, thank you. Tags, okay. Jamban said that he himself could only cover 700 miles, having grown old. Each of the monkeys then stated how far he could leap. Some said 100, some 200, and some 500 miles. But none said they could leap the full distance and return again. Jamban then spoke to Hanuman, who was sitting silently. "O valiant monkey, you have not told us of your strength. I know you to be possessed of tremendous ability." Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Let us, okay, let me just read one paragraph and stop there. Jambavan described Hanuman's birth and power. The monkey was begotten by Vayu, and soon after his birth, he had leapt into the sky for thousands of miles, wanting to catch the sun. At that time, he had been struck down by Indra. Hanuman's father, divine god, became aggrieved at seeing his son killed and had ceased to blow. All created beings then began to suffocate due to the stoppage of air in the universe. The gods sought to appease Vayu by bringing Hanuman back to life. They had also blessed the monkey with many wonderful powers. Okay, so that is where we shall stop there. And I request Jai Mataji, would you like to summarize Mataji for what we have read?
So we started from Rishi Chandrama, wasn't it, where Sampati, because his wings were got burnt and he fell where Rishi Chandrama's, I think, ashram was on that mountain, and then Rishi Chandrama gives some really valuable knowledge to Sampati. Almost teaches him Bhagavad Gita, gives him knowledge through the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. So here, when the bird fell at the sage's feet, Sampati was really dejected, and he because for him he could fly so high, he was like almost like the lord of the sky, him and his brother. So he and Jatayu. So he, now that his main asset, the body part, has been burnt and he can no longer use it, he just fell and he's feeling so dejected, like, I just now want to end my life and I want to just leave this world. But the Rishi who was there, because he fell there, he said that he's giving some really important advice to him, and saying that, you should not worry too much. The life, our soul, our body may get broken, but not our soul. The soul will continue even when you get young and old. The soul will continue, and you have got a purpose later on to fill, because you may feel dejected now, but you are going to prove very valuable, because you will be helping the Vanaras, and you will be able to tell them where Sita is. So you got a bigger there is a bigger mission for you, and you will you stay alive for that. And then the teachings he was like giving is so powerful that he's saying that difficulties will always come our way, and the reason the difficulties come is because the Lord wants to learn something from those difficulties. He wants us to progress and develop, and He wants to prepare us for something bigger thing in future. So He wants to shape us. So even like Kunti Maharani was saying the same thing, that I want all the vipad to come my way all the time, and so that I don't forget you, my Lord. Because if I was happy all the time, then I might not think of you. But if I had difficulties, I'll always think of you. So some Rishi Chandrama is telling him quite a lot. And he's also telling him that, you need to learn tolerance. And I know you can't use your wings now, but fix your mind on the Lord, where it says that the verse in Bhagavad Gita. Oh, can anyone hear me?
Yes, Mataji.
can hear.
Okay. What should I do? Wait for Prabhuji to join, or Prabhuji one?
Hare Krishna Mataji, seems maintenance.
Okay.
Other device. Yeah,
Sorry.
go on Mataji.
So I was just thinking, there are like verses in Bhagavad Gita where it says, difficulties will come your way. Sitoshna sukha dukkha agampayino nityas mam titiksha tam titiksha sabharata. Always tolerance. And Prabhuji always talk about tolerance. So tolerance through all the difficulties. Just have that faith, and then you will be able to serve in future. But so Sampati had been waiting for 8,000 years already. And in a way, he has been doing his own austerity for those 8,000 years. And he was still surviving through, surviving with his son, bringing him food. But one day he hoped that one day, because he was told that as soon as you do a good deed, your wings will be sprouted. So he was waiting for that good job to do that good deed. And then the Vanaras, when they come as well, they were overjoyed. So they look at the ocean. And the Vanaras were like, oh my, these ocean has got very big waves. How are we going to cross this ocean? So already they were feeling a bit like mentally, they were like looking at it, and they were thinking there is no way we would be able to cross this ocean. So at this time, then Angada comes, and he tries to inspire them, because he could see that all the Vanaras suddenly now are looking at this big task ahead of them, and they had become dejected already. So he tries to inspire them and gives them confidence. And as Angad suddenly, we see Angad last week, we saw that he was criticizing Sugriva, and, he was being a bit, he had hard feelings towards Sugriva. But now suddenly he could see some hope, and suddenly he came out of all that, and now he's trying to guide his Vanaras properly, and because he's a good leader as well. And he was saying that our mission is to find Sita, and so who can now cross this ocean and find Sita, because now they've been told that Sita is over there. So who can go? He's trying to find out, and then he's also injecting more confidence in them and saying that I have no doubt. And just like Prabhuji, you this morning, you Ramlala Prabhu, you were telling all of us, you have got no doubt the youngsters will be able to do this. So it's like he's saying the same thing to his Vanaras as well, that I have no doubt that one of you at least would be able to go all over there and come back and report back. So, he's already trying to infuse some confidence in them. And then he tries to Prabhuji, did we stop here? Up to Jamvan?
If Mataji, up to Jambuvan is
Describe the birth and powers, yeah. So then he also, there is a senior person in their team as well, and one should always look to the senior person in the team, and Angad does that. So he looks up to Jamvan, and he asks that, even though he was very old, and we see Jamvan, he was, if not mistaken, not only in Ramayana, he was also in Krishna's time as well. Yes, yeah, he definitely was, wasn't he, with the money and that, yeah. So yeah, he's old, but he's such a senior person in their team and full of wealth of knowledge. So he could guide, and and the monkeys also here, we could see that monkeys, they all started telling that, oh, I can do this much, I can do this much, I can do this much. But the mission actually was not just to go to Lanka. Mission was to find Sita in Lanka and then come back. So it was like a full circle. And so these Vanaras, they could do certain things, but they could not do a full round. They would not be able to come back. So even Angad himself as well, he says that, I can go one way, but then I may not be able to come back, because he knew he didn't have the full that energy, the strength, and he knew that person who had that. So Jamvan, so he looks to Jamvan. Angad looks to Jamvan as well, and Jamvan then speaks to Hanuman and says that you are sitting very quietly, but you have not told us what you are capable of, because all these other Vanaras were full of excitement, but they knew that they won't be able to do all of it. So he's speaking to Hanuman, and Hanuman then there is a story of Hanuman, which I think we covered last week as well, that where Hanuman had forgotten that he had the powers, because he was being a bit naughty, and because he had so much power, he could take the sun in his mouth, and then Indra got a bit angry and sort of like pushed him, and he fell. And so Vayu, the dad, got very angry at Indra. And so he then controlled the air so much that other people started to suffocate. So then they all come, they all praise, so many demigods come to Vayu and to Hanuman, and they ask for forgiveness, and then they all start giving him benedictions. And that's why Hanuman was so strong and powerful. And because of that strength, then sometimes he used to be a bit naughty, like a naughty kid, and he would do some things to the rishis who were doing their sacrifices. So the rishis then used to get annoyed because it would interrupt them, and then they said, we are making you forget your power. So Hanuman then forget, but they said that until someone comes and reminds you, you will not know that you have got all this strength. So now Jamvan comes and reminds him that you have got that power. I know you to be possessed of tremendous ability. So that's what Jamvan is saying. So Hanuman then we go over that story of Hanuman there. So now Hanuman has been reminded of his powers, which I think will come across next week. But yeah, so it's just about remembering that our mission, there is a higher mission, and we got to come together in this mission. Be it one person who can do it, doesn't matter. That one person, we have got to support that one person who can do this job. And the Vanaras, in their own way, they knew they couldn't do it, but they needed to support Hanuman who could do it. And then we also see example of Angad coming along and being a good leader as well, trying to inspire his team. I can't think of anything else, Prabhuji. Sorry.
Thank you, Mataji. You have explained very beautifully, Mataji, on the first times. Thank you so much. Okay, can I request Usha Mataji to say any reflections on this one? Not the story, but the philosophical points from Bhagavad Gita, what we can, when we are perturbed or in low mood, how these injunctions. Mind will sometimes, whenever it is joyous, we want to do it. Whenever it is low, and then it will feel so many kinds of it will observe negative symptoms in and around us. Oh, because of this, I'm not able to do it, and he will kill me, something like that. As long as there is a joyous mood, and he'll forget everything, and then he will proceed further. So, in order to overcome this joy and also the sorrow, would you like to quote from Bhagavad Gita, Mataji? Usha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Jai Mataji explained so beautifully. And when you say that in philosophical way, so in Bhagavad Gita, we just Jai Mataji says, Krishna Sukha Dukha Dharma Payino Nitya. So whatever the situation we have to face, but when we have a low mood, you said, Prabhu, we can't think anything, and then we just try to sit down and do nothing. But when you are in happy mood, or even the weather you can see the nice, then you feel like to do something. So similar, Prabhu. So mood, it depends on the mood.
Would you
So
like
I don't think I can't think anything about Gita or Prabhu. If you can say.
would you like to quote one of the Bhagavad Gita shloka, Mataji?
I don't remember, Prabhu. You think I can't think? Sorry, Prabhu.
Any shloka, Mataji. No need to remember all 700 slokas. One shloka is fine.
Connect with this, Prabhu, but I can't be just connecting with this, what we just today read about the Ramayana. So, Prabhu.
Maybe Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, there are a few things. Maybe how Krishna is going to like his devotees and to look at those things, Mataji.
So, I just think, Prabhu. निर्ममो अदृष्ट सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कार समदुःखः सुखः शमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यार्पितमनः यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
From this, any words that you highlight, Mataji, for this context at the moment? Usha
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Prabhu. Said nirmamo nirankara. So other slook is just say sukha dukha, situation sukha dukha da agama paino nityam. That is the one I can think, Prabhu. And other one, I'm not sure, Prabhu. The mind is not working. I don't know why, Prabhu. So I can't say it. Was Prabhu. Prabhu, if you can just say it, then I can maybe try.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Okay, the sama sukha dukkha, no? So dukkha sukha kshami. And nirmamo nirahankaraha. Dhrada nishchayaha. Just picking up a few words, the bullet words, just to apply to the context. So here, Angada was in a different mood whenever he was not able to find the search, and then it's 6 weeks passed. Now, in a joyous mood, as soon as he hears. So what is happening here? The direct perception he could not find in before, and now he has heard some good news that is giving hope for his search. So during the time he forgot everything else. These are all happening based on the mind perceptions, day-to-day basis. Whatever we face, if we hear good, then mind will be happy and joyous. If we do not hear what we wanted to hear, then mind will go into things of different kind of, oh, because of that, because he has not done to me, because of this person is like that. Even I tell rightly why they don't take it. So many things keep on coming, but still one should be tolerant and equipoised and just progress. This is Achyanta uprati yatraha adhukam asukam samam. So there it is. Yoga adhyatmikaha pumsam mato nishresaya me. Achyanta uprati yatra dukkasya cha sukasya cha. So just come out from the dukkha and sukha is called yoga. When you are situated in the yoga, there is nothing would disturb our path. Okay, so just few points. Thank you, Mataji. I'm coming to Gauringi Mataji. Gauringi Mataji,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
would you like to tell us any moral, Mataji, from this?
I cannot, Prabhuji. Sorry about that. Jai Mataji explained very nicely and clear. I heard that, Prabhuji, and Usha Mataji. But I cannot, Prabhuji. Sorry.
You have got good knowledge, Mataji. You can speak in Hindi also, that is fine, Mataji.
No problem.
It is Ramayana, Mataji. We wanted to hear you, Mataji.
But cannot explain, that's why, Prabhuji.
In Hindi, you can explain.
Raman, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Um,
This is Angada, and here conversations between Angada, Sampati, Jambavan, and Jambavan describing about Hanuman.
okay. When the Hanumanji went to Lanka, before he all forgot to his power. Then Jambavan talk about his power, but he got I cannot say from English slap. He got slapped like that, Prabhuji. Then he forgot his power and his knowledge. After that, Jambavan remind for him. Then he got he remember how is his power. Then he remembered that. Then he decided to go to Lanka and saw the Sita Maharani. She going to source and look after her. Then Jambavan tell to him, Your power is like that." Then he remembered. Then he decided to go to Lanka. Then he got very difficult to when he went there. Then he got very difficult situation. Then he all of that he during that time he did everything and sometime I can't remember. He fight to them. Then finally he went to Lanka. Then there is he saw the Lanka. Then he went to uh, Bibhishan house. After that, he talked to, I think he talked to him. Then he looked after the Sita Maharani. He asked, maybe I forgot to that. He asked with Bibhishan, or he went to somewhere, everywhere he went to, which that garden name I forgot. He went that garden, then Bagainsa, then he saw the Lankini, then with one Lankini tell to him Sita Maran is was there. Then they have a sambad, Sita Maran and um, Hanumanji. After that, they talk about then how to trust with he is Hanuman Dut Ram Dut from to sent to Ram. Then uh, uh, he he convinced, or he gave to him many explain like him. Secret thing is Ram and Sita. Then Sita Maharani trust to him. Then he tried to bring to Sita Maharani back to with Ram. Then he cannot do that time because he want to do Ram Chandra Bhagwan went to there. Then Ravana killed to Ravana, then bring to nicely Sita Maharani. After that, he went then again. Angad went to there, Lanka. Then he talked to Ravana, then give to back to Sita Maharani for Ramchandra, but Ravana didn't listen to him. After that, there is Sugriva Angad. There is he talked to nicely with Ravana, and he saw his power as well. After that, everything they talk, and finally they have a battle, war, Prabhuji. I cannot remember, Prabhuji, where to where I went. Sorry about that, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. It is so beautiful, Mataji. Just understand from devotees. So here, Avedyam Swamanishitam Satsujidnosbhi Dharmam Avedyam Swamanishitam. One has to present in front of the sadhus, speak in front of the sadhus. Whatever you have spoke is true and very nice. Even the few words, it would reflect. Thank you, Mataji, making your words, hearing all other devotees. That is very
Actually, Mataji presented very nicely, very nicely. She's always telling, I don't know what I cannot, but she's continuously, she was presenting very nicely, very, very nicely.
thank you.
No, Prabhuji, but you saw me, encouraging me. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you,
All of
Mataji.
you, all of you.
Okay, so next Saturday, Gauringi Mataji's turn to speak.
No, Prabhuji. No, no.
Haribol!
No, Prabhuji, I
Hari
cannot,
Bol.
Prabhuji. No.
Hari Bol.
Haribol!
No,
Hari
Prabhuji, I
Yes, we
cannot,
are good.
Prabhuji.
Hindi में भी well second.
No, no, English, she knows.
Um,
She knows English very nicely. Now
No,
we
no,
are
Prabhuji.
pretending
I
that
cannot. Where is the stop? Where is
Gauringi
I
Mataji.
can go? I
Gauringi
don't know.
Mataji.
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse number 3. So it is for
Haribol.
Chapter
10
3,
to,
verse number 3, Prabhuji.
yes, Mataji, for 10 to 15 minutes, Mataji. You can
Oh my
speak
God.
on.
See, maybe I cannot, Prabhuji. Only 2 minutes, like today,
Prabhuji,
now.
Prabhuji, Prabhuji, I have little suggestion. You can give 3:13. That will be very more easy.
Oh, why? Whatever he.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, after you. Sorry, I have
Maybe
said.
there is something.
Oh, there is some, you have some religion. Yes, Hare Krishna. Whatever it is.
Thank you. So this is our regular the sequence of verses that we are going, and this is the session we are trying to just include 7 minutes for the youth. There is not much philosophy they need to speak and give answers. They come and present. So just would like to have 7 minutes by the fresh youth, starting from Vishwa, and then later Gauringi Mataji is going to speak on Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3 and verse number 3 for 10 to 15 minutes.
6 or 3, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, third sloka, chapter 3.
Chapter 3, sloka 3, yeah?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji.
3,
But
3.
I cannot, yeah, Prabhuji.
It is all your time, Mataji. So just you can speak in Hindi, reflect in Hindi, speak in Hindi. That is all right.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay. But we read in
But I am scared.
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, just whenever you are speaking, Sita Sundara asking, is it Gauranga Mata is speaking Hindi or in English? She was also confused about it, but it was wonderfully.
You are speaking fluently, Mataji, spontaneously. That is the
Yes,
thing.
Mataji speaks very fluently, even English.
Yes, exactly.
Really?
Yes, Sanskrit and English as well, very fluent. It is just only Mataji sometimes hesitates. Apart from that, everything does perfectly.
Yeah.
No, Prabhuji, you're all of nice, all of you show me nice. That's why is when I speak wrong, mistake, then you all say yes and good. That's why I got power. Prabhuji, I got a confidence. If I speak wrong, then you all of advice to me. You said good and you said nicely. That's why.
Mataji, you never say anything wrong, and it's always so nice to hear from you, Meena Mataji, Usha Mataji, Sita Sundari. Lovely voice. Yeah, it's so nice to hear from you all.
You are the best.
Oh,
Haribo.
Very
Really, really.
I am sorry. Yeah, thank you, all of you.
Asha
and
Mataji.
our Joybik Mataji is very, very scholar, really.
Yes,
I am so
Jai
blessed to
Mataji.
have your
Yeah.
darshan, Mataji. That's why I like to introduce you to Ramlala Prabhu.
It's all because of Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Haribol, Haribol.
Prabhupada. It is Prabhupada's children. Okay, so Asha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Mataji would say some philosophical points. It's though all Matajis have explained already very nicely. So generally we say Mataji's appreciations. That is well. Now from our reflections, for the sake of I need to speak, likewise reflecting on those statements from Bhagavad Gita, whatever we have learned in your own words.
I couldn't even think about anything, Prabhu. My brain went numb. But I have a question. How do I become fearless? Because I'm very fearful. I get scared for every single thing. So workplace, at even at house, wherever I am, I get very fearful, Prabhu. So how do I get fearless
Fearful for what?
for everything? So people take advantage at workplace, even my family, within the family,
Yes.
friends, everywhere.
So this one, because there is a attachment, what other person thinks, and whether I know whether I speak right or not. So this is what generally.
Even if I am right, I still get scared to speak out.
Because you have got attached to someone, so that you don't want to do anything to others. So this is what generally वीतराग भयक्रोध मन्मया मामुपासिताः बहवो ज्ञान तपसा पूताः मद्भावम् आगताः. So becoming, when we chant the sound vibrations strongly, when we hear our chanting very focusedly, the sound vibrations, it will take out the fear away. Aham mama abhiman uttaihi kamalobadibihi malaihi vitam yada manashuddham adhukkam asukum samam vitam. So this is Kapil Bhagavan also says the same statement again. Aham mama abhiman uttaihi. So, am I just making offenses, or am I speaking uncomfortably, or they are taking advantage of me? This is all because of I'm just focusing on myself. But if we just, these are things Krishna is asking us to leave. Aham mama abhiman uttaihi. Come out from that. Because no one will join when the soul is passing away from the body. No one would join. Even the son, husband, family, no one would come with us. But why do I worry about them? And when we are getting disease, I only have to suffer, not others. No one will take the suffering, our sufferings. In the when the aeroplanes are going the sky, one aeroplane is in danger and another aeroplane cannot go and help it. That's it, it is gone. Then why do I need to worry about all those things? That is why here chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra with hearing, focusing on those sound vibrations at the same time. Whatever the services we are doing, we are already doing chanting and reciting beautiful shlokas with so much focused mind, and you are so humble and respecting everyone's. Here, what is thing is whether I'm doing right services or not, but that is a good thing. But we do not have to fear about anything. So Krishna devotees do not fear. नान्यत्र मद्भगवतः प्रधानपुरुषेश्वरात् आत्मनः सर्वभूतानां भयं तीव्रं निवर्तते. You are already at the greatest shelter. Nothing to worry about anything in this universe. So Krishna says,
Because in the last paragraph, it says Hanumanji, he became fearless even when he was a small child. But I'm not comparing him with me, but I'm very fearful since my childhood. I couldn't get rid of that habit.
So here we need to be fearful about whether I am following the rules and regulations. Am I pleasing Krishna? Am I nicely, making my philosophy correctly, delivering to the devotees correctly? That one we have to contact. About the material world, nothing to fear about. No one will come with us. Anything of material nature, no need to concern about it. But we carry out our duties. Swadharmacharanam satya, vidharmacha nivartanam. Unless one is doing some kind of mistakes, there is no need to fear about it. First of all, did I do anything wrong? Did I do my duty? That's it. If I have not done my duty correctly, then I have to fear about materialistic things. If I have done some sinful thing or incorrect thing which may be harming others, then I have to worry about it. Otherwise, no need.
Okay.
For saying thing, I may say something and you may say okay, but just generally, in reality, how we digest the situation, it requires some for the practice, Mataji. But do not worry about it. But in reality, things may be different. Your world may be different from your home and family, the job and the circumstances. That world is different. So you only know the best. It is not only the speaker who says, but Veda Pramana is very important. That is what we have to take.
Okay.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
And would you any comments on the Ramayana, Mataji? Any character that you are thinking of here in this?
Yeah, I like Hanumanji since my childhood. When I came to this country, Prabhu, because I was alone. That time there was no WhatsApp, there's no phone. There's only letters. Through letters only, I was have the contact with my mother. My mom used to send letters, and I used to send letters to my mother. That time, I was living in Alpert and Ealing Road. So one day I went to the shop and bought the Hanuman Salisa. Which language is that, Prabhu? That Hanuman Salisa?
Hanuman
The
Chalisa.
Chalisa, yeah, we all sing.
So I think it Tulsi Ramayana.
Yeah, but which language is that?
Sanskrit, Mataji.
Oh, is it Sanskrit? I didn't know. So I bought the little cassette, and I used to play that. Then gave me lots of strength to deal with that all my problem at the beginning. I didn't even understand the language, but still I used to listen every single day. So it gave me lots of strength and courage to manage all my problems back then. So I see his power and his mercy through this Hanuman Salisa. I still listen.
Very beautiful, very nice, Mataji. Again, that Hanuman Chalis has been translated into different languages, Hindi, Telugu, many other languages. So everyone.
Yeah, now I found mine in Tamil as well, but I prefer to listen in the old version, which is Sanskrit.
Sanskrit is the main thing. We have to take as it is. Instead of hearing even from our mother tongue, if we hear from directly from the Sanskrit, we still can understand. And it will feel that vibrations. Yes.
And each word have like meaning. It's so powerful. Yes, Ramataji, you're right.
Yes, Mataji.
It's each word, sloka is so much meaningful and give me so much strength. Like it's also happened to me, reality as well. So yeah, Hanuman Chalisa. It's very powerful.
Yes.
It's very easy to understand all the lines actually. It's like a whole story. Where how he takes the sun in his mouth, all that is covered as well in there.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other points, Asha Mataji?
No, Prabhu, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, you wanted to say anything, Mataji?
Just small point about Hanumanji while we are just talking. Like even though like once like Hanumanji was the capable to go, as we are just talking here, to go to the Lanka, but afterwards he has asked all other monkeys to stay there and and don't go back. Somebody will ask that why Hanuman has done this, why they're not allowed to go, because himself is going to Lanka and find Sita and whatever and come back. So why he has not, because they have difficulty they are facing over there as well, where recently where they are staying. But why Hanumanji has done, so I heard very nicely from one of the scripture, saying that because Hanumanji doesn't want to take credit himself, that he only went and done this. So he wants to give credit to everybody, and that's the reason he asked everyone to stay there until he come back from Lanka. And there's something, one point I thought I just mention here. Hare Krishna.
Great. Very beautiful point, Mataji. That is what really not only the intelligent and power. So this is compassion and also sharing equally with everyone. Not only one person is taking all the credit. Yes. Though one is powerful, and here Angada is there, and Angada and Jambavan, all the parties there. Yeah, one of the good qualities of devotees. Natimanita. This is he doesn't get he doesn't expect respect only for himself. Very beautiful thing. Thank you, Mataji. This to reflect in our life as well. Sita Sundari Mataji. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, all of you mentioned very nicely. Here I don't have many verses to relate, but one maybe it will be relevant, that how he remembered, how Hanuman was remind to take the service for Lord Ram. So why? Because the everything emanates from Krishna. We can relate that sloka 15:15. Sarvasya chaham riti sannivishta matma shriti smriti jnanam apahanam cha vedesya sarvai raham eva vidya vedantat krit vedavid eva chaham. That means I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta and I am the knower of the Vedas. So here we can take this part that once, because Javed Mataji also explained the pastime of Hanuman ji, because as he was born to do whatever he wants, so in his youth stage he misused his powers. That is why once one rishi was contemplating, meditating. At that time he did like make him up and down, so he disturbed a lot. He was so mischievous, he was naughty. So at that time the rishis, at that time he like curse him as that you will forget, but as all the boons are for good, when you can use your this power for the service of Lord, if someone reminds you. So from that time he forgot everything, so he could not use his powers anymore. But when Jambuvan reminds him, then Shuddha Bhakta, they were dedicated to the service of Lord. That is why he again got back that power. So, and how is we can, who can like serve to Lord? Who are pure devotee? Bhaktaman Abhijanati.
Yeah,
1855. Let me bring out that one. Another one, that one also I can relate. Brahmabhuta prasannatma na shochati na kangshati samo sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakting labhate param. So, it is not in English. Do you have?
Yeah, you can present your keyword.
You are testing me always.
No.
Okay, from yeah, they don't. Yes, Prabhuji, help me. Ramlala Prabhu is very strict with me.
Your own word.
No, I don't have my own word. One who is thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. he is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. So, when Sampati, like the Rishi, what is his name, Prabhuji? Chandrama.
Chandrama.
Yeah, Chandrama. Sorry, I forget everything. I have, yes.
Your memory is sharp.
No, my memory is not sharp. So Chandrama Rishi like asked him to wait. That means, and he was waiting, and at that time he was not regretting. He was waiting for that time because due to his bhakti, due to his intention to serve Lord. So at that time he was not lamenting anymore for his week. That's why at the we need to be stated in that stage. Until the bhakti arrive, we cannot serve Lord. So when he got the attend that bhakti, he was like eligible to serve Lord. And that service, only one information, that is big service unto the lotus feet of Krishna or Lord Ram. And another, Prabhuji, the next one, 1855, also I can relate. Yeah. Bhakta mam abhijanati jaban jasami tattato tattato mam tattato gata tato mang tattato gata bishote tadon antaram. One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. And when one is full consciousness of me, by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God. So, Hare Krishna. That was my like addition to from the Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita as it is.
Connected. So
Very grateful. Thank you.
Yes. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Ramlala, I am passing to Ramlala Prabhu. He is
Hare Krishna.
eager to.
No, I because sorry if I is allow me my all conditions. Yeah, Sita Sundari, you can connect when people can worship or not worship. You can connect to 728. Yeah.
728. Can you bring out that one, sir, Prabhuji, please?
When all the doubt has gone, then you can worship.
Yeah. Yashanti antagata papam gananam punyakar karmanam te dandamoho nirmukta bhajante mam dhriyavrata. Yeah, very beautiful verse. Yeah, translation. Persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated and freed from the dualities of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. Hare Krishna. Yeah, here this, because these all Banoras and boars, all, in fact, they were the Parshad of Bhagwan. So when Lord Ram came, all of them are demigods. That is why they are pure souls. They don't have doubt. Only to act in this material world, maybe they got that body, boar body, or banaras, monkey's body. So, but they are, they don't have any sinful activities in their life, and they don't have any doubt. That's why they engaged. They were able to engage. Only the time was factor, and they were waiting for that moment, how they can serve Lord Ram. So to find out Sita Mata. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji and Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. So beautifully explained again. A number of jewels are coming from your mouth. Very beautiful points, Mataji. This is Bhaut Padam Buddha Sudha Kana Nilaha, Sudha Kana Nilaha, the drops of nectarine. Okay, so Savuttama Shloka Mahan Mukachito. It is very, very beautifully described. Yes. उत्तमश्लोक महान् मुखच्चितो भवत्पदाम्बुज सुधा कनानिलः स्मृतिं पुनर्विस्मृत तत्त्वात्मनां कुयोगिनां नो वितरति अलम्बरैः. The devotees, they speak, only nectar drops come out. Thank you so much, Mataji, for adding those nectarian reflections here into this part. Ramayana.
No, Hare Krishna, just a little addition. Because this energy, the teja, is coming from Lord actually. Our energy, whether we can use as a material purpose or a spiritual purpose. So is it a transformation actually? Either it can be either this direction or another direction, spiritual or service to Lord. So, and this Balam, Teja, everything is connected. We can give connection. So two link actually, 755 is a Bhagavatam. So whenever, sorry, my speaking is not right way. When Prahlada mentioned from where you got this knowledge, this energy, and Prahlada replied, Father, is the same source, only Vishnu. So you can connect also 755. Very interesting. Yeah. So yes. 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 You can read the translation. Translation. Yes. Good. Yeah, I cannot read because yeah, translation.
I'll read for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prahlada Maharaj replied, O best of the Asuras, king of the demons, as far as I have learned from my spiritual master, any person who has accepted a temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embraced by anxiety because of having fallen in dark well, where there is no water but only sufferings. One should give up this position and go to the forest. More clearly, one should go to the Vrindavana, where only Krishna consciousness is prevalent, and should thus take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Actually, yes, now I am feeling better. So actually, when the dialogue with the Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad Maharaj, and Prahlad Maharaj was very nice way to give answer correctly with the person he considered, because he knew that his father is demon. So that's why he glorified to his father. But the same time, he mentioned the source. So whatever the energy, whatever the teja, everything coming from Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita also, you can connect also buddhi, teja in the 7:10 and 10:11. Yeah, you can read also. You can think about whatever Lord Krishna mentioned. 7:10 and 7:11 is similarly buddhi, teja. So you probably you can give connection also 7:10 or 11. Yeah, Bhagavad. Yeah, that's everything is whatever. Yeah, yeah, probably you are connecting 7:10 or 11.
7:10 and the Bhagavad Gita, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes. That's translation. Yeah. So this whatever we have taste, we have buddhi, whatever this thing. Yeah, yeah. You can go there. Yes. Yeah, buddhi, whatever. Whatever our teja. Teja means actually power. So, O son of Partha, know that I am the original seed of all existence, the intelligence of the intelligence, and the power of all powerful men. The purport also Prabhupada mentioned nicely. You can go quickly because of time. You can go also 11 also, you can connect also. Or the purport, yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, 11. I am the, yes, actually, it is also mentioned, I am the strength of the strength, devoid of passion, of desire. I am sex life, which is not contrary to religion, religious principles. O Lord of Bharata. So everything actually why we this thing whenever Hanuman or whenever Banor, they don't know how to do this, how to go to Lanka, how to fight, because one place we are here, we like to go to another place, another planet, another even even we can think about we are struggling here this one place in the material world, but our direction is the back to Godhead. How we can do? But everything coming from Lord Krishna. Teja, Buddhi, everything, source is Lord, Supreme Lord. So if we use correctly, then we can go and we have power. Someone has to remind us, this is your power, you can do that, you can utilize this thing. That is coming from Sadhu, Shastra. If it is not Sadhu Shastra, it's going to material way and we will suffer. So that's why everything is in the Bhagavad Gita is mentioned. Your teja, your power, your buddhi, your intelligence, everything is from Lord Krishna. So, and Vanora, they forget, they don't know their power. Even Hanuman, he forget his power. He forgot his how to do, how to deal, how to go there, and everyone him reminded the you have power, you can do. You mentioned that is even in the childhood you did like this means you have power, you can go to sun planet, you on your mouth you can bring sun in the your rishi when they are doing dhyana, when the meditation, you disturb you put up them and down at your childhood. So you're jokingly doing that in childhood, but you have power. But due to their cards, you forget it. You forget it. But how to, and then he mentioned, how can I regain my power? Only someone can remind you. So it is the similar case. We have power, we have strength, but someone remind us, someone preach us, then we can do that. That is, we have power, we have everything, strength, everything, whatever we have. And this strength or power, main thing is spiritual strength, spiritual power. That is the main thing. So that's why it is very interesting, very nice, whatever they mention, the Angata, or whatever they remind, all this thing is connection with her whatever in Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, in Prahlad, and whatever discussion of Prahlad is coming from discussion of word from Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so with these extensive explanations, thank you so much, Prabhuji, for explaining everything comes from the Lord and for the service of the Lord. Thank you so much. Okay, so due to the time, we are coming 9:30, so we shall conclude our session for today and continue next conversations next Sunday if you are happy.
Yeah, just Prabhuji, last sentence came on my mind that we are Atma. It is eternal, and the characteristic of Atma Satchit Ananda, and it is dormant in our dormanted stated in our body. So only how it can awaken, how it can wake up, only by the association. So we are grateful to you that every morning you are reminding us that is why this is like watering into the plants, into the seed. So we have already the seed is open in our heart, but with the water of Bhagavatam and Krishna Katha, that can be awakened. Thank you. So grateful to you, Prabhuji, for this watering us.
Ramlala and Ram Katha, Sita Katha, this is very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. You are here present to lead. You are all our inspirations, Mataji. Thank you so much. This is
Yeah, and
Enanja Sorvanam Guru Yasanam Bhavabhum Nese Bhudguna Katamrita Panamatta. Hearing Krishna Katha, we can easily cross the material science.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, we are Dasunu Dasa. We should always remind and remember that we should not forget. We are not Ram Sita, we are Sita Dasi. So, Dasunu Dasa. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Just to make it complete, actually, the strength, whatever is coming, actually, another is Lord Krishna mentioned 16, 18. 18. What is the Ahankarang Valang Darpam? So is mentioned 18, 16. So is mentioned actually, beholder by fall. Yeah, you want 16, 18. So is it similar? Yes. Yes. Just 18. 18. 18.
16.
18. 16.
118.
18. 18. 16, 18. Yes. 18. Text 18. Yes. Ahamkarang balam darpam. Yeah, I cannot see properly. Yeah, actually, bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, the demons become envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in their own bodies and in the bodies of others, and blaspheme against the real religion. So God has given us a free will, we have little power, little strength. So some people, they think, oh, why I have to remember God? What I need? Because I am happy, I am fine. What is necessary? So in this world, we can find, whenever you preach someone to about Krishna Katha, or to connect with the Hare Krishna movement, they mention, oh, I am fine, I don't need it, I am happy, I don't need it. So they think that I am happy, I don't need. But the happiness is coming from Lord Krishna, and it is time being. It is very short time. When the time will go up, finish, and after that, after this ignoring him, they will suffer. and they will suffer life after life. And it mentioned actually, I throw them at the end of the chapter. Actually, I this kind of demon, I throw them. Isnan Khemami, I throw out them. But that's why at the end, Lord Krishna mentioned Tasma Sasra Praman. So you have to accept what is beneficial for your life or not beneficial. You can go 24. Actually, what is the conclusion? Is clearly mentioned. Whatever this chapter 16 to 24, I think.
Tasma Shastram Vidanam Te Karya Vyavastito Jnatva Shastra Vidhanoktam Karma Kartum Yaharhasi.
Exactly. Right. What is the karja? One should therefore understand what is duty and what is not duty. Karja. And by the religion of the scripts, regulations of the scripture, knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated. So our purpose is not to going down and down. We have to elevate it, and by which? Through our karja, our action, through our following scriptures, Sadhu Guru. That is the ultimate conclusion. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very beautiful. So just to reflect, this exact shloka, it is what I do every day shlokas. This is the shloka. Today I have to read and study the shloka from my personal point of view. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for bringing it where I need to start after this session. Okay, thank you so much. And thank you so much, all the devotees, for kindly giving your valuable association. If you are happy, can we all unmute and do 3 round Hari Bol Shri Ram Lala Prabhuji, Sita Sundari Mataji, Jai Mataji, Asha Mataji, Gauri Mandaji, Usha Mataji, Meena Mataji, please.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol,
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much.
All give it to our Moga Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
God
Hari
bless
Bol
you.
for Ram Boga Paru Prabhu Ji.
Okay, we shall conclude. We are happy.
Yeah.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah.
Shri Vaishnav ki jai, Shri
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Sadhu Sangha ki jai.
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 Hari Bol.
Jai.
Have a Krishna conscious day, all devotees. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.